Hello everyone, welcome to my second video, which I'm thinking that I'll be doing on green open access. Um, this is a really new concept that has been brought into the market, where like the green energy players are given the opportunity to enter into the market by means of open access and not totally depending on the discoms as usual, and as we discussed in the concept of open access. So let us figure it out that uh, who are the players that can derive opportunity from it, and who are from some extent are getting like depriving from what was there as was if the situation had it been not changed. Now to answer this question, we have to like begin from the very start of the question, that why it was introduced. Now to answer that, it was introduced to have a thrust of green energy in our generation mix, because we are terrible there. Now our generation mix had been totally brown in that respect, and which contributed to carbon dioxide emissions and other greenhouse gases, and which is really terrible. And India is like onto the climate change forum and telling that no, we are totally participating here, and has made many promises in the world forum. So it was high time that we have introduced some policy changes, otherwise all our promises would go in vain. So we had to make some new changes, and that brought the concept of green open access. Now the market players always we have to think of breaking the barriers so that more participants can enter into the market, and in this case it's the green participants. So we do not necessarily talk about the seller sides. When we talk about the participants, we have to think about the buyer side as well, because once the power is produced, it does not have a tag in it unless and until we put a tag and saying that it has been produced by a green energy source, or it has been produced by a non-green energy source, that is the thermal energy sources or the coal-based energy sources as we know it, that is the conventional energy sources. So once the tag is put, the customers will be able to buy from them, and that will help them to have a objective, have a goal set to them, so that we are allowing them that okay, you have to purchase that amount of power from the market, from the renewable energy sources, so that they also have the urge to produce in the market, so that investors actually invest in that kind of generation, and this will help grow the renewable energy sector in the market, and it will set the actual forum where India is getting set to the worldwide goals. Now what is this renewable power obligation? That is what is coming from the previous discussion. This renewable power obligation is basically something you have to buy suppose let me give you a separate example. Let me say that you have to invest some amount of time in your study, and you really are not liking to do that study for say 5 long hours, and you have decided to invest 2 hours to go outside, meet your friends, so that you can come back here and put with full concentration to your study. So that 2 hours that you spend with your friends, that is equally as important as you are spending the rest 3 hours in your study, and this can be termed as a renewable power obligation that you put to your friends to socialize yourself, and that is what has government set the target for you, and that needs to be fulfilled by every customer. Now how can this be linked with green open access? Now you have to remember that green renewable power obligation was introduced a few years ago, and it was mainly complied by RECs, that is renewable energy certificates, where there were small generators and they used to generate mainly in the discom side, and they used to get the certificates from the RLDCs against the energy that they had injected. The renewable energy certificates were mainly for the green component of the energy, and that was sold separately in the market and in our exchanges, in the market forum, and that was a separate venue. Now in the green open access, both the green component as well as the power component will be sold. That is, in the REC market, what was happening is that we are delinking the green component with the power component. Now what is the power component? The power component is basically if you switch on the light or the fan or any other thing, any other appliances, that EMF, electromotive force, as you have all know, that is actually what is the power. So that power is basically common in both the green energy open access, in this green power as well as in this brown power. However, in this renewable energy certificates, we delink the brown power from this green power, and so that the brown component can be sold separately, and the renewable component of that power will be accounted separately and will be sold in the exchange market. Now with the green open access, they are linked together and sold at once in the market, and people buying from this generators or these sellers in the market through the forum of green open access will be actually fulfilling their RPO compliance. So this is a very good thing that has been introduced as it is. So there were no other forum as most suitable than this, and the responses are also very good from the market players, and also more importantly, there are many regulations that are coming up, and I would really motivate, I really tell you to go through the regulations so that you have a better understanding of this, and you will find much more interest than what is actually is. And you can easily give more suggestions and any other thing that you like, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and give your comments below if you like my video. Thank you. Bye. Take care.